Hi guys, I think we're live. Hi guys, it's Ray here, and a massive warm welcome to this Zoom chat on how to develop a six to seven figure sport e-commerce website, business and brand. Now, it doesn't matter what sport you're in, by the way, guys. Okay. Oh, actually, sorry. Before I start, can you just please make sure that you can hear me, okay, guys? That'd be much appreciated. So if you just go hi Ray or yes, that'll be cool. I just want to make sure that I'm not speaking to myself, guys. Okay, yeah. So, okay, brilliant. So obviously, yeah, people are coming through already, which is fantastic. Okay, so obviously this Zoom chat, I know that there's going to be about 60 sports entrepreneurs coming on from all over the world, which I'm pretty excited about. I know most of you, which is pretty fantastic. Okay, guys. So again, you're going to have to see my big fat head on camera again. So I apologise in advance. And also, just for full transparency, I'm going to be recording this Zoom chat, guys, because I'm going to be using it obviously for future sort of promotions that I'm going to be doing. Now, before we get into it, I'm going to try and just keep this about 45 minutes long, if that's okay. So it's just some house rules, if that's okay. So first of all, put everyone on mute, because in the past when I've done Zoom chats like this, sometimes you can hear like the noise going on in the background of other people's laptops and when they're in their house, and obviously you can't really focus on what you're speaking about as well. And also as well, which I can see coming in already, guys, so you're all keen. Obviously, any questions, I'm going to ignore any questions, okay, guys, because I'm going to give every single one of you, including people who are listening to this Zoom recording, an open invitation to have a non-obligated chat with me to see, obviously, if I can personally help you with, obviously, your sporting dreams, okay? Excuse me, I'll have a quick drink. Also, for you guys that know me, I don't take myself too seriously. I always get very tongue-tied as well. So my mouth works faster than my brain, okay? So if I front me words, guys, or I get tongue-tied, have a laugh, okay? Yeah, I don't mind. Give me some stick. I'll just, as I say, I don't take myself too seriously. I'll just keep soldiering on, okay? So I'm not going to pause or edit or anything like that. What you see is what you get with me, okay? Yeah, guys, okay, yeah. So again, I'm going to get rocking and rolling into this now. So again, it doesn't matter what sport you're in. And also as well, it doesn't matter, if you're a professional athlete, a current professional athlete, if you're a sports enthusiast, if you've got an enthusiasm for sport, what I'm going to be teaching you in this website, doesn't matter what level you are, okay, anyone can make an income. It really, really does. And I'm going to be highlighting the importance, guys, whether you want to start a sports business or whether you've already got a sports business. I'm going to be really highlighting the importance that you should have alongside your business, or if you start your business, you should have a strategy to have an e-commerce website with your own sports brand. I assure you, by the time you've finished listening in on the Zoom chat, or obviously if you're listening to the recording, it will change the way you will do your sports business, period. Because if you don't get what I'm going to say in this video, guys, this Zoom chat, sorry, or video, you're absolutely crazy, okay? Yeah, because it will change your life big time, like it's done for myself. So also as well, guys, it doesn't matter what sport you're in. It doesn't matter if it's football, soccer, ice hockey, basketball, American football, horse riding, martial arts, okay? Everything's transferable, okay? What I'm going to be saying now doesn't matter what sport, it works for everything, okay? So I'm going to get into this now, okay? So I'm going to try and keep it about 45 minutes long. Again, some of you are starting to ask questions already. Guys, I'm going to, as I say, going to soldier on. Again, you've got an opportunity at the end to have a non-obligated chat to myself. Tell me about your business, etc., and I'll see if I can help you. And if I can't help you, I'll be honest with you, but I'll leave you with some fantastic tips that will help you move your business forward, okay? So a warm welcome, guys, as I want to say again. So how to develop a 6 to 7 figure income sports e-commerce website, business and brand. So the question I'm going to ask now is, are you still trading your time for money? Think about it, okay? Yeah, most people who I speak to in sport, they're unfortunately still trading their time for money. And what I mean by that is, trading your time for money is that you've still got to physically be there to get the money. So whether you're a coach, you've physically got to be in the field or on the gym, or in the studio. You've got to physically be there to earn the income. Now, if that's you, this will be the most important Zoom phone call you'll come on this year. Seriously, guys, if you are currently trading your time for money, You are in such a dangerous situation for your financial future. I can't stress how dangerous your financial future could be if something goes wrong. So you might be asking, okay, well, why is it dangerous to your financial future, right? Financial wealth, if you are still trading your time for money, and especially guys, if you're not prepared for your sell by date. So what I'm saying here, guys, okay, yeah, it's if you're still trading your time for your money, it really is. So dangerous for your financial wealth, and especially if you've not prepared for your sell by date. Now, another next question might be asked is, Ray, what's your sell by date? You know, because when my mentor first said that to me, I had no idea what he was talking about. But what your sell by date is, guys, is when an event is going to happen in your life. Excuse me, sorry guys, I've got still got a bit of a mouth flu, so do apologies if I'm a bit sniffy. And also I forgot to mention, I say guys a bit too much, okay, yeah. So you're probably sick of the word guys, or for the next few days you'll be saying guys. So I apologize in advance for that. Guys, there you go, told you guys. So why is it your sell by date? I ask, okay, so your sell by date, it's when an event is going to happen in your life, and it's going to happen. Now, and what I mean by that could be, and it's nothing we can do about it. All we can do is prepare, and it could be an accident, illness, competition. Okay, it could be old age. You could lose passion for your sport. Okay, I've seen people with massive businesses, they've lost passion for their sport, and all of a sudden it's gone overnight because they've not got their sell by date in place. And also, why is it vital to your financial future that you are ready when your sell by date loses its ugly head? So if you're not ready for when your sell by date raises its ugly head, sorry, people are going to take advantage of you. Okay, so just think about it. How many people do you know in your own sport who had a solid business one moment only for their business to fizzle away, or they ended up selling their business for next to nothing when their sell by date came? Just think about it. We all know someone that had an amazing business like that, and one moment then it seemed to be overnight they lost everything because of an accident, because of illness, etc. Now, do not think this will happen for you guys, okay? Because the statistics are against you. I wish they weren't, okay? But again, I say I've been involved in the sports business now since I was 18 years of age, and so it's been for over 30 odd years now, and I've helped literally, thousands. I've had even more thousands of conversations with people in different sports, and sadly, statistically, the amount of sport entrepreneurs that literally, as soon as their sell by date comes, they lose everything. It's pretty scary, to be honest with you. So this is what you've got to do, what I'm about to teach you in this Zoom chat. And again, if you still don't believe me, guys, okay, how many people do you know who've been in the same sports niche as you, and they retired financially comfortable? I rest my case, okay? Now, my niche is soccer, and honestly, the amount of soccer coaches that I know who are financially free or financially comfortable when their sports career, sports entrepreneur business comes to an end. Literally, guys, I can't even count it on one hand. I probably know like one, maybe two. The majority, unfortunately, I've got to still go, once the career finishes, they've got to go and do something else. And I know, unfortunately, soccer coaches who are earning 150,000 a year, one moment, and then all of a sudden they're driving taxis and driving trucks. That's what happened to me. I ended up driving a taxi. I'll speak about that in a moment, which is not nice, okay? And the problem that you've got, guys, sorry, this is why, like I said, you should 100% have your own sports e-commerce website, and 1,000,000% build your own sports product and brand. And guys, it's so easy to do in this day and age. Honestly, it's so easy to do, because this will put you head and shoulders above your competition, because this type of business can make you and help you make money while you sleep. And when the time's right, can be sold for thousands or maybe millions of dollars when you've had enough, or when your sell by date comes. And the good news is, guys, is that I'm gonna be telling you everything in this video. I'll just go back a few slides. I said, like, people will take advantage. Okay, so just think about this for a moment. Okay, how many people again do you know in your sports niche who had a fantastic business? Okay, yeah, and then they got injured. Okay, or they got ill, and then they tried to sell the business, and then the people that bought the business literally offered them next to nothing for it. So all those years of hard work, they had to, 10, 20, 30 years, they end up giving the business away for next to nothing. I actually know quite a lot of sports entrepreneurs. They were offered that less for their business. You'd rather it just fizzle away than give it away so cheaply. You don't want to be in that position, guys, okay? Yeah, so what I'm going to show you here, guys, okay, because people will, so I'm going to go back to here as well, because think about it. If someone's going to buy your business and they know that you're in dire straits and you can no longer continue with your business, are they going to give you top whack for your money? Obviously they're not, okay? Yeah, people are people, sadly, and if they see an opportunity to stab you in the back, they'll get the full barrels out and they'll stab you in the back. So that's why the good news, guys, I'm going to show you how to be in a position where, as I say, you know, that won't happen to you. So I'm going to show you here today how I created an income for myself that does not need me to be here, always to be there. I probably spend about 1 hour a day now on the business. And I also want to show you how it also runs on complete autopilot, earning me money 24 hours a day, 365 days per year, making me money while we sleep. Now, I don't want to sound arrogant, guys. Now, I know most of you know me here online, and I know for the rest on this Zoom chat here today, you've been recommended by obviously a friend of mine. So obviously you know, you guys know that I'm not arrogant, and I'm pretty confident you would have told the people listening to this Zoom chat that I'm not arrogant. So guys, hopefully this doesn't come across as arrogance, especially if you're listening to this as a Zoom recording. But I actually make more money, guys, while I sleep than the average man who's working 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. You're sweating the guts out. That's the power of what I'm going to teach you in this Zoom chat. All you got to do is just copy what I'm going to show you. Just simply copy me. And I put you in the driver's seat as well, by the way. So going back to these guys here who will stab you in the back if they know that you're in dire straits. If you have a business, right? So if you have an e-commerce business and you have a product that's, you know, making a lot of money on autopilot, people will buy that, okay? And again, I keep going back to this one, okay? If you're still trading your time for money and you're trying to sell a business that requires your time, people are not going to give you a lot of money for that because they're not buying a job. Sorry, they're not buying a business from you, they're buying a job. Okay, but what I'm going to show you now, and why I put you in the driver's seat, people and other sports, you know, entrepreneurs that will potentially buy your business in the future, they're buying a system, they're buying something that's automatically making money, and they can just tag that onto their current business without much effort. And that's why when people will pay hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars, because it's a system in place with a brand that a lot of people know, if that makes sense. So it's really important, guys, okay, that you get to understand that. So at this stage, guys, you're probably thinking, okay, Mr. Skeptical. Now, this will be me, to be honest with you. If it was me, I'd be sitting there, you know, with my eyes crossed, my arms crossed, my legs crossed, thinking, come on, you know, what was it? It can't all this be good, you know. And I understand if that's you, because unfortunately, there's that many bullshit artists online. And look, I've spent thousands of dollars over the years paying so-called mentors a lot of money, and I know from first hand there's a lot of bullshit artists out there. So guys, if you want to, especially the people on the Zoom chat, because again, you people that know me on the Zoom chat and the ones that obviously the ones that have been invited, you guys will probably know that I'm still walking my talk. For 2 decades now, I've been the biggest in my niche, which I'll explain in a moment. Obviously, for you guys listening on the Zoom recording, you could be like this guy, thinking, come on, here's another bullshit artist. So for you skeptics out there, don't worry, I'll be exactly the same. By the time I've finished with this Zoom chat and the recording, I will 1,000,000% you'll know that I'm the real deal, that I'm walking my talk. Now, whether you decide to listen to any of my advice or not, that's up to you. But one thing I will assure you, that you will know that I'm not one of these bullshit artists online, that I am very genuine. For the past 2 decades, I've been top of my game in my sports niche, and I'm still doing it to this day. So if you're not Mr. Skeptical, you could be Ray. I'm in. I know who you are. I see what you do. A lot of you have been to my house, and I don't mean to sound arrogant. At the time of doing this video and Zoom chat, it's one of the biggest houses in my city. So a lot of you know that I am successful. Okay, guys. So you know, I know a lot of you are in already, and obviously that's why you're just inviting your friends. But you might be thinking, even though you might be thinking, it all sounds exciting, etc. And we see what you do, but we've absolutely no idea what to do or where to go, or even where do we start. The good news is you don't have to be an expert. All you have to have is a passion for your sport. And obviously every one of you have, otherwise you wouldn't be here. And again, I'm going to show you anyway, okay? So what would you say if I was to show you exactly what I do to have made millions of dollars and pounds in my own sports e-commerce website, business and brands? Going to repeat that again, guys, okay? Yeah, so I really hope it sinks in what I'm saying here. What would you say if I was to show you exactly what I've done? And I'm actually going to give you all the websites and everything that I've used. What would you do? What would you say if I was going to, let me see if I can, what would you say if I was to show you exactly what I've done to have made millions of dollars and pounds in my own sports e-commerce website, business and brands? And all you got to do is simply copy me. Well, that's what I'm about to do, guys, okay? And hopefully you should be super excited about this, because this is going to save you absolutely years and years of heartache, and I'll save you a fortune as well. I'm going to show you the exact website, software, systems, and social media marketing strategies that has made me one of the biggest players in my sports niche for 2 decades now. And on top of this, I will give you all my contacts and all my suppliers as well, all the details. All you've got to do is just copy exactly what I've done. And if you get stuck, you just simply ask me the question and I'll give you the answer. So honestly, as I say, you should be super excited here, guys. So what's taken me nearly 10 years to master, I can give you the shortcut to success. And if you follow my proven advice, you can be up and running and making money within your first month, or increase your income if you already have your own business. So it's an absolute no-brainer. The only downside, guys, just to start with, I can only help just 20 people in my, because this is obviously the launch phase, so I'll only help 20 people. So if you're on this Zoom chat here today, it's still live. If you're watching the recording of this Zoom chats, we've actually gone again for our second or third launch, so these spaces available. Now, before I tell you exactly how I can help you literally copy my success, I just want to tell you a bit about myself. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to harp on too much. And I know for you guys on the Zoom chat, you're going to go, oh, bloody hell, Ray, we know all about you. But obviously, this is for the people that have been invited on, and also for the ones that might onto this Zoom chat, and for the ones that are listening to the recording. One sec, sorry. So I'll only be about 4 or 5 hours. Okay, so no, I'm only messing. So I'm just going to fly through this because I think it's important. If you are going to obviously interested to get help and advice from myself, you need to know where I've come from, but also as well, as I just quickly tell you through my story, you'll understand where I am now. Because I had the reason why I am where I am now is because I had my sell-by dates, okay? And that made me get wise to do what I'm doing and what I'm showing you here today. So there I am there in the blue goalkeeping jersey. My niche is, my sport is obviously soccer. My dream is always to become a professional goalkeeper. And this is my favourite photograph of all times, guys, because if you look in my eyes, you can just see me like, wow, I'm living the dream. So I was only 21 years of age. That was my first year as a professional goalkeeper. I actually just took over a guy called Peter Shilton, who's the most capped goalkeeper in English history. So he had a lot on my shoulders, guys, obviously, to step into the shoes of such a legend like Sir Peter Shilton. The only downside to this photograph is that the angle of the shot, you can't see the supporters. There's about 22,000 people at this game. But when I played many years ago now, the supporters used to fight inside the stadiums sometimes. So just behind, you can just see the police officers in yellow separating the two sets of supporters. So I was professional for 10 years, guys, and it was absolutely amazing, just being with winners every single day, keeping yourself fit, always obviously trying to be the better version of yourself, having people coming up and asking for autographs. I used to love all that. A lot of the professional players used to hate it. I couldn't understand why, but I used to think it was a privilege that, people wanted to have photographs with me and signed autographs. So I absolutely loved it. But after 10 years, boom, training ground injury, lost my career overnight. So I went from living my dream, playing in front of thousands of people every single week, to being broke, in debt, living in rented accommodation, and having to take dead-end jobs like being a taxi driver, etc. And I didn't mind the hard work, guys, and the low income, but just being in dead-end jobs nearly destroyed me. I absolutely hated being a taxi driver. Wasn't too bad. I just didn't like people talking behind my back. Boom, boom. Sorry, guys, bad joke. Being a taxi driver, people talking behind my back. Okay, I know, bad joke. Okay, okay. See the comments coming in there. I get it. It was a bad joke, guys. I couldn't resist. Okay, so that was my first sell-by date. Okay, yeah, and I didn't realize at the time that was my sell-by date. I never had a plan B, so we ended up, unfortunately, having to get a dead-end job. But thankfully, there's a chip inside of me that I always wanted better for myself and my family. It took me about 18 months to 2 years to find my feet again. I always knew I had my own business, but I didn't realize it would still be in goalkeeping, because I always used to voluntary coach the goalkeepers at every professional club that I played for. So for me, starting the goalkeeping coaching business and charging, I just didn't enter my head, because I used to do it voluntary. However, long story short, I ended up going into Just for Keepers, it's called. And after 2 years, I was able to quit my job. After 4 years, I was earning more money as a professional goalkeeper. I was earning about £2,000 a week after about 4 or 5 years. That helped me to go and buy quite a big property portfolio, and that helped me become financially free. So about 5 or 6 years after being broken in debt, I become financially free through obviously my business Just for Keepers and a property business. And I'm very honoured and proud to say I started this in 1999, and it's the leading and largest goalkeeping schools in the world still to this day. And I'm very honoured to say that we help more goalkeepers and goalkeeping coaches achieve their dreams than any other similar organisation in history. So everything was fantastic. Everything was going really good. Going back a few years, guys, before it went really big, it's now last time it was in 32 countries, guys. So obviously it's a big organisation. But before it went national and international, I nearly lost everything. I actually broke my leg in a training ground. I had a training ground session. Looking back in hindsight, it was really funny how it happened. Back then, it wasn't funny because it hurt. But what happened is, while I was laying in bed, one of the young coaches who I treated like a little brother for his birthday, I actually gave him a car. So you thought I would have had obviously some loyalty from him. But once he was out and about taking the money, he realised he didn't want to take the money and give it to me. He wanted to keep it himself. And thankfully, I won't go into too much detail. I just got off crutches. I just got myself going again. I found out what he was doing, and I managed just to salvage my business again. But I lost about 50 to 60% of my business, and that was a massive wake-up call for me, because I then realised that I had to do something else. I couldn't rely on my time. Now, at the time, I had a mentor as well, and that's when he said to me, Ray, look, sell by date number 2 here. Are you going to wake up? And I was like, sell by date? What are you talking about? Sell by date? And he said, look, you need to be not relying on for your income on your time. You need to bring something out that's going to obviously help make money while you sleep. As I say, you can put systems in place and it doesn't require your time. So after a bit of soul searching, I decided to come up with my own product, which complements my coaching business. So now I sell, it's called the J4K goalkeeping gloves, short J4K, short for Just for Keepers, or J4K. And they're now one of the leading largest goalkeeping goalkeeping glove brands in the world. So this was a goalkeeping coaching organisation, and obviously this is a goalkeeping glove product. And this is what I'm going to be focusing on here, guys. Okay, yeah, this is what you need to do. So if you've got your own sports business, you've got to have your own sports products, guys. I promise you. If you're thinking about starting your own sports business, start with doing both. Okay, yeah, because for no extra work, you can get your product off the ground. And within a day and age now, it's so easy to do. So what I do now alongside, because I still run my Just for Keeper businesses and the gloves. So what I do now alongside my current business is teach other sports entrepreneurs how to develop their own 6 to 7 figure income e-commerce website and business. And again, I've got to be a bit careful of my time, because I do still do a lot of traveling with my goalkeeping skills. But I absolutely, my hobbies, absolutely love teaching. But also as well, for me, the reason why I love doing this as well, I build my network and obviously get to meet more sports entrepreneurs in different niches. So what I can do, guys, is set you up with the exact same website. Okay, the exact same website, guys. I've made me millions of dollars, and then you just simply copy me. So what took me nearly 10 years to master, we can have you up and running within 2 to 3 weeks, everything live, and you making your first sale the first month. So how I'm going to get this over to you, how are you going to get this information? Okay, so what I'm going to do is kill 2 birds with 1 stone now, guys. I'm going to show you exactly how I make the money and how you can make it as well. Now, if you've ever been on they call webinars or something, and you see all these typical bullshit artists online, they'll never tell you the website. Okay, I've paid thousands of dollars, as I say, for these so-called mentors. Then when I say to them, I feel like I'm getting to know them. I say, listen, what's the website that you use that you're so successful? Oh, I can't tell you that. It's a secret. I'm like, oh, dear me. And it's not that it's a secret. It's bullshit. You've not got a website. All they're doing is selling a dream. I've got no problem showing you my website, because, I wear my heart on my sleeve. If I'm going to help you, I need to show you exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to give you the exact same website. I'm going to show you the exact same website, guys, that I use. Okay. So a massive welcome, guys. I'm going to get all the information across to yourself. And I'd say welcome to the Sports Entrepreneurs Mastermind Group. But as I say, this is only the first launch, so there's only going to be 20 involved. at the moment. Okay, so this is how I want to get it across to yourself. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to give you, not show you, give you the exact same website that I've spent over $15,000 to develop over the years, and it's produced me millions of dollars. So again, guys, just to prove it, there's this website, justforkeepers.co.uk. So you can just go there, guys. You just go to j4ksports.com or j4ksports.com is the US version, okay, and .co.uk is the rest of the world. So again, there's all my products there, you know. So there's some of the happy students in J4K, more happy students. Obviously, you've all heard of Manchester United, one of the biggest clubs in the world. There's one of the goalkeepers wearing my gloves. Martin here, he's a Slovakian international. He's actually classed as the strongest goalkeeper in the world. I don't know how do you do that, but he's a monster. he's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. So there's the website. Oh, by the way, as well, guys, just to digress, there's my coaching part of my website as well. So obviously, it's the coaching side. Okay, I've showed you. And then obviously there's the glove side. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that, guys. So you just go and check it. So a few skeptics out there, go and check it. Go and check out Facebook. Type in J4K or Just for Keepers and you'll see it all over the world. So I'm definitely still walking my talk. Next thing I'll give you as well is a kit builder that I paid $7,000 to develop. This gives you an amazing opportunity to develop your own brand. So I've already logged into the kit builder. So imagine this is your website. So let's say you're into the tennis niche, for example, and you want to have, you know, a logo. Also what happens, guys, okay, yeah, you come to the kit builder, take off my logo, come here. So just imagine. So imagine this is your logo, guys. So imagine this is a tennis logo, okay? But you'd obviously upload your logo on, put it there. Boom. There's your. You've now got your own logo, guys. Okay. So you give you the website, which comes with the kit builder. And as I say, what took me years and years to master and develop, you've got that in the blink of a heartbeat, guys. Okay, hopefully you've seen how easy that was. Another thing that you'll get as well is direct access to my trusted suppliers that I've used for over a decade now. Guys, this will save you an absolute fortune, not only in finances, but your time. And you'll also pay what I pay. So there's none of this nonsense of me putting my commission on. You pay exactly what I pay. And this will save you thousands of dollars or pounds over the year, and also help you make substantial profits if you decide to supply to like local schools, clubs or associations. But guys, I can't put a price on this, honestly. Finding the right supplier is an absolute pain in the backside. I've had to jump on the plane so many times and visit different countries to get these suppliers. So as I say, so not only is it going to save you a fortune, it's also going to save you so much time. And these guys are really, really good as well. Also as well, once a week, there'll be a Zoom chat. And obviously we'll be going through all the different strategies. So it's not just about setting you up in your own, with your own website and then saying, good luck, I hope it works for you. Each week what will happen, as I say, you'll be, excuse me, each week I'll be doing a Zoom chat. There'll be a specific theme each week, obviously, that'll help you move your business forward. And there's an opportunity then to not only ask me questions, excuse me, but to ask questions of fellow members as well. And that's gold dust as well, guys, okay, yeah, to be asking, to be able to ask other sports entrepreneurs all over the world in different niches what works or doesn't work for them, and then you can implement it into your business. You get access to a membership site, so all the videos that we do get recorded, they get uploaded, so again, you can go back time and time again and watch. You get access to a private Facebook group, again, where you can ask fellow sports entrepreneurs all over the world your burning questions. Guys, just worth its weight in gold, that alone. Also, you get my private mobile number, so you can WhatsApp me, and it is my number, generally my number, guys, but this is for messaging only, okay, yeah, and it's only for emergency, because what I say is if you can't hold your questions off for the weekly Zoom chats, because not only do you get a chance to ask me, you get a chance to ask fellow entrepreneurs all over the world as well. So sometimes you might not get the answer from me. You get it from one of the entrepreneurs. So you're losing that opportunity. Obviously, if I'm just answering all the questions, guys, all the time. But if there's an emergency, guys, leave me a message, and I'll generally get back to you. Excuse me, with a couple of hours. Sorry, guys, this man flu is annoying. I say a massive advantage of obviously being involved in this mastermind group. And as I say, guys, it's not only just getting a system that has made me millions of dollars. And I'm going to go, there it is on the plate, and I'm going to guide you. It's also by being part of the mastermind group and learning from other sports entrepreneurs. To me, I just think that's invaluable. Also, as a special bonus, guys, especially for you coaches, I'm also going to give you special access to a membership site that I've got. And I'm just going to click play here. I'm sure I can click play, and then I'll just go through it. Now, what this is here, guys, okay, it's me speaking in front of literally a whiteboard, and it shows you exactly what I've done, what I did to take my coaching business to 30 plus countries around the world. Now, doesn't mean that you've got to take it, guys, around the world, you know, and I'm just going in, obviously, so sorry, the drop down box here, each one of these is a video, so in each grey section, these anywhere between 10 to 20 videos. I think about 50, 60 videos in total. You know, bit of noise there. You know, so yeah, as I say, guys, the information is fantastic. I actually charge. The only people that get this is my franchisees, because part of my business, my goalkeeping coaching business, I actually franchise it, and only my franchisees get this because it's actually being independently valued at $20,000. I say, sorry, this section here is really important. Like, think big. This is all about the mindset. So important. The people that sports entrepreneurs that I see that make the big businesses are the ones with the strong mindsets. And this is what this chapter and section is all about. But you get access to that, guys. Okay, yeah. So it's me stands in front of a whiteboard, and it's literally showing you how I made over 6 figures, easily over 6 figures a year in my coaching business. But again, this shows you how I took it national and international. If you just want to grow your business locally, this will help you big time. And there's nothing like this on the market, guys, okay? Nothing like this. You won't get this anywhere. I say, the only people that get this, I don't market this anywhere at all, by the way. The only people that get this is my franchisees. I say, and this has been individually valued at over $20,000, guys. This is not me coming up with a figure. It's been independently valued, and you get this free with your membership. Also, to finish it off, guys, I never put that slide in, okay, yeah, it's one of the guys. You also get 3 months mentoring from myself. So once we get you live, this is like over 3 months, okay? So we're going to get all your websites live, and then obviously going to get you into the mastermind group, and then I'm going to be mentoring you personally. So by the time the end of the 3 months have finished, you'd be off and running. And at the end of the 3 months, by the way, guys, you're not left alone. If you still need help and advice, we're here for you. You've got absolutely no excuse to fail, guys, because you get full help and support. As I say, there's just no excuse. The only reason if you fail is because you don't put the effort in. The only downside to this group, guys, is I'm only allowing 20 people, okay? Because I just want to make sure that, you know, because this is the first launch, guys, yeah, I just want to make sure that it's obviously for the guys that are the first in, that obviously that usually going to be a success. And you can only do that, obviously, with a limited amount of people. You know, so that's why I'm only limited to 20. So just a quick recap. By being part of the Mastermind Sports Entrepreneurs Group, guys, you'll get the exact same website that has made me millions of dollars over the years. You'll get the kit builder where you can just start your own brand in a heartbeat. I hope you understand how important that is, guys, okay? Starting your own brand can take years. With this, we're put in place within 4 weeks, you're up and running. I'll give you direct access to my supplier. You pay what I pay. It says monthly Zoom meetings there, guys, but it's weekly. Access to the private Facebook group, access to the membership website with obviously library teaching, my private mobile number, so you can WhatsApp me, 3 months worth of mentoring, and my private coaching training valued at $20,000. In total, this done for you system, coaching and mentoring mastermind is valued easily at about $30,000. Remember, you're going to get the full help and support, so there's no excuse to fail. Now, I'm going to explain in a moment how you can get a hold of myself and have a non-obligated chat. But before you do, reach out to me, guys, okay? Yeah, just a word of warning, positive people only, contact me. Now, for you people that know me, as I say, guys, what you see is what you get. So for you people that have been watching maybe on the Zoom record, you know, you're watching this recorded, hopefully, you know, that's why I put my face on camera, guys. Again, I'm not like one of these bullshit so-called gurus online who hide behind a presentation. I want people to see my face, to know that I am real, and I've got a big fat head, guys, so I apologise in advance. You know, but what you see is what you get with me. And don't get me wrong, I have no problem people questioning me, obviously, you know, But one thing I've got no time for is arrogant, nasty people. I'm thankfully at an age now, and also financially, I don't have to deal with the idiots of this world, and I refuse to deal with them. To be honest with you, like anyone, like everyone in life, I've had to deal with the fair share of our souls out there. But as I say, thankfully, I don't have to do that anymore now. So if you're one of these people, guys, who just moans and bitches and complains and blames everyone bar themselves, please don't get involved, because I'll just ask you to leave. I'll give you the money back and say, look, can you just leave? Okay. And also, if it's, if we're all communicating in the Facebook group and, in the Mastermind group, it just takes one miserable so-and-so bad apple to spoil it for everybody else. And I'm sure, the majority of you is listening, and then you go, Ray, no, I get it. You want to build your businesses to 6 or 7 figures. You're only going to build it with positive people, not with some complainer. So please only get involved, guys. Okay. Yeah. If you're prepared to put the effort in, you take responsibility for your own actions, guys. You'll be part of the team. Okay. Yeah. And if something does go wrong, okay, just, which sometimes it does, okay, yeah, that's life. Just obviously just be professional, and we'll get it sorted out together. Okay. Yeah. Get a lot of people that I've helped, guys. Okay. Especially in my Just for Keepers business, my franchise, coaches have been with my franchisees, my coaches. Well, I don't like saying franchisees because they're more my friends. They've been involved like 14, 15 years with me. So, as I say, and I'm just going to quickly show you some of the testimonials here, guys, and I'm finished. I'll show you how to get in contact. So we just click testimonials here. So you can go to this website again, guys. It's a live website. So again, I wanted to show you something live. Again, when you go into these webinars, they'll show you testimonies, and it's just like, you're like, come on, guys, it's just on a slide, the testimonies. Go to this website, goalkeeper-jobs.com, click testimonies, and you just look, guys, just loads of testimonies. So we've got the UK, the Netherlands, Spain, Latvia. So these are people I've helped all over the world. The UK, Florida, obviously the United States, Johannesburg, South Africa. So guys, Dublin, Denver, Colorado. So just go and check that out, guys, as well. As I say, they're all very much genuine, and you can copy and paste these names, put them into Facebook, and reach out to them. They're all very much living human beings, guys. Okay, yeah. So you're probably asking, oh, come on, right? How much is it? Okay, yeah. Well, for that, you're going to have to contact me, guys. Okay, yeah. Because what I'm looking for, what I'm going to be doing with this first launch, okay, and the second and third launch, okay? So if you're watching this video now live or as a Zoom recording, it's still at its discounted stage, okay? So I'm looking to help as many people as I can to get reviews. Now, even though I've helped thousands of sports entrepreneurs over the years, I've never done it in this way. Now, this is going to be a $10,000 sort of system, sort of program, guys, okay? It's nowhere near that, okay, guys? You'll be very, very, very pleasant surprised, okay, how much this is. Seriously, for what I'm going to be charging, okay, you wouldn't be able to buy a website for what I'm charging. And you'll be buying a website, guys, that won't sell. The website that you're getting from me is proven to sell, but not only are you getting a website, you're getting all the help and support that goes with it that will guarantee your success. So it's a no-brainer, guys, okay? Yeah. So if you're still seeing this video, it means that the discounted offer, and it's a huge discount, guys, is still on. And the reason why I'm doing the discount offer, guys, I say, because I'm looking to get as many reviews as I can. And the only way I'm going to get a good review from yourself is if I help you become a success. And then once I've got enough reviews, as I say, guys, I will take this to, it will be $10,000. But I assure you, guys, okay, yeah, it's going to be nowhere near that. Nowhere near that at all, okay, yeah. So if you're ready, okay, yeah, as I say, for this once-in-a-lifetime, and it is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, book now for a non-obligated chat. And please be rest assured, guys, I'm sure you've gathered this anyway, okay? There's going to be no high-pressure sales whatsoever. I'm just going to have just a conversation, friends of friends, and I'm going to see if I can help you. Now, if I can help you, I'll say, look, I believe I can help you. We'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do that. This is the price. And even if you say, well, I want to get involved, I'll actually say, well, look, go away for 24 hours and then come back, okay? I'm not confident what I do, guys, okay? And I'm going to be around anyway, okay, yeah? So please be rest assured, I'm not going to put any pressure on you whatsoever to get involved. Also, as well, if I don't think I can help you, I'll be honest and say, listen, you know what, this is probably not for you. But obviously what I don't want to be doing is getting you involved, knowing that, I don't think it can help, because quite rightly, I've betrayed your trust and you're not going to be very happy with me if it did that. But what I will do, if I don't think that it's a right fit for you, I will give you some pointers to say, well, look, this is what you need to do. Go and do this, 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 and this, and maybe come back in a month's time or 3 months' time or 6 months' time. So I'll give you some good information to help you move your business forward, if that makes sense. So before I finish, guys, okay, yeah, if you're still sitting there, let me just, Mr. Skeptic, okay, yeah, the websites that I've shown you live, there they are there. j4ksports.com, that's the e-commerce website. Justforkeepers.com, that's my coaching website. Wikipedia, that's obviously my Wikipedia page. I've given you a Facebook page there, guys, the Just for Keepers Goalkeeping Gloves one. I'll give you that one because I'm live on that a few times a week. So you'll see, again, I'm not one of these bullshit so-called entrepreneurs who just sits behind a presentation and a laptop. You never get to see them. You're going to see me live and interacting with from 10-year-old goalkeepers, guys, okay, yeah, to multi-millionaires in their own business. As I say, for me, I don't care who I speak to, whether it's a 6-year-old goalkeeper or a 50-year-old multi-millionaire. They all get spoken to the same with me. They all get support, but you'll see that when you go on my social media, or just simply Google my name, Ray Newlands, and you'll see that I am human and I'm helping and doing a lot of good for people around the world. So I'm positive if you were Mr. or Mrs. Skeptic, guys, okay, yeah, if you've obviously watched this to the end and if you go and do some due diligence on myself, you will see that I am very much walking my talk to this day. I can help you, whether you decide that you want help or not. That's obviously your choice. As I say, again, I won't be offended, guys, okay, yeah. But as I say, if this is something, if you're looking to start your own sports business, guys, I promise you this will be the best investment of your finances and, more importantly, your time that you'll ever make. Or also as well, if you are got your own business at present and you want to take it to the next levels, again, I assure you this would be the best investment of your finances and your time, period, okay. And as I say, I assure you guys, okay, you're not going to get on the Skype chat with me and it's going to be a ridiculous amount of money. It's not. It's a complete no-brainer, okay, yeah. So again, there's loads of questions coming, guys. I am not answering them. I am going in 20 seconds now, okay, yeah. If you want to obviously find out more, as I say, just book an obligated chat, because the reason why I'm not going to answer any questions here, guys, or take anyone's finances now is because I need to have a one-to-one chat with yourself, because I need to know that I can help you. Once I know I can help you, obviously get involved, okay, yeah. So I hope that helps. Have a great day or great night, wherever you are, guys. All the very best.